to embrace a cold winter. Hi, I'm Joannis, and tune in for more at La Peachy Rebel. It's common to hear people say they hate winter. I used to feel the same way when I lived in Maryland, and although I don't love every part of it, I've learned to adapt, shift my perspective, and even embrace certain aspects of the season. At some point, repeating the same lines, "Ah, it's so cold. I can't wait for winter to be over. I hate winter." It just becomes played out. And really, technically, if you hate it that much, then take the steps to relocate to a warmer climate so you don't have to complain anymore year after year. Honestly, I was tired of hearing myself and tired of hearing other people, but listen. I decided I no longer wanted to live in that loop, and instead of wishing I were somewhere warm, I intentionally changed how I approached winter. And since I did that, I enjoy and even love some aspects of winter. The old me would not have expected these changes. Wear actual cold gear. You don't have to be miserable outside. Invest in real winter gear, not just what looks warm. Today's cold weather clothing is incredibly advanced, and many items include warmth ratings or temperature guarantees. Do a little research, look for proper winter socks, insulated boots, thermal base layers, gloves, hats, coats, built for the temperatures you experience. If shopping online, read the product specs. In stores, check the tags. The right gear makes a huge difference. Next up, prepare for the cold, or cold training. You can train your body to better tolerate the cold. Do your research, go slowly, and listen to your body. Ask your doctor if you need to. I personally do not tolerate cold well. I have Raynaud's phenomenon. If you don't know what it is, look it up. But basically it means my hands and feet get cold and numb really easily, and they lose blood flow. Because of that, I take extra steps to keep my extremities warm. But overall, our tolerance to temperatures varies from person to person. You've seen people in shorts in the winter. But listen, you have to do what works for you. Here are some things I've done and or still do to help myself adapt. I keep my home and car heat low, and I dress warm instead of blasting hot air. I take daily walks in the cold. I sit outside, of course dressed appropriately, and I have myself a nice warm drink, hot chocolate, warm apple cider, or here in Germany, a Glühwein. Now it's even gotten to the point where when I get in the car, after it warms up, I turn the heat off, I keep my seat warmer on, and of course keep my winter gear on, and I crack the windows open for some cool, crisp, fresh winter air, and I love it. In fact, now, if I'm in someone else's car and they're blasting the heat with no fresh air, I usually end up sweating and just feeling really uncomfortable because now I am more tolerant to winter. Now I'm curious, does anybody else do the crack the windows open in winter thing? Another thing I've done to build tolerance to cold, stress, or boost my immune system, for example, before I do like a long international trip, I might do controlled cold dips in small, safe increments. The key here is research is essential. There is a way to do it. And also, a little tip, but new studies have been released recently regarding the differences in benefits of doing cold dips for men versus women. And to kind of sum it up, basically, it's more beneficial for men to do. There's more to it, of course. Feel free to research that study. And also, if you are interested in doing it, you don't have to do anything crazy. You don't have to put ice in the water. You could even just put cool water, buy yourself a little temperature stick, check the temperature, and just do baby steps. Or you don't need to do it at all. It's just an option. Oh, and I meant to also mention that When you do keep the temperature a bit lower in your house as opposed to blasting the heat, there are other things you can do. Again, layer up, use blankets. You can use one of those hot water bottles, fill it up, put it under the blanket while you watch a nice movie, drink some hot tea. All these little things do help you to better tolerate cold. Doing these things makes winter feel more like a transition and not a sudden shock that I want to avoid. This right here is my latest coat, which I intentionally bought so that I could spend longer times outside in the winter. Can you see how long it is? And because I enjoy going to Christmas markets, being outside for a longer period of time, having a coat like this helps a lot and allows me to be at ease outside and feel good, so I don't have to worry about being cold and I can just enjoy the experience for the moment. Now this one is good for rain, snow, cold, and I intentionally got it long because I've been outside in the winter before where I wanted to sit on a bench and take a break or watch Christmas lights at the Christmas market, and then the bench is metal or concrete. Sitting on a bench like that will definitely make you feel cold very fast. It will travel through your body, so I can sit on cold, freezing benches and be perfectly fine. Be proactive. Winter becomes more enjoyable when you plan for it instead of dreading it. Create things to look forward to. Here are some winter activities to try: skiing, snowboarding, night skiing, night sledding, cross-country skiing, or also called Nordic skiing, ice skating in an ice skating ring, or in the forest, my personal favorite. Scenic winter train rides, visiting Christmas markets or charming winter towns or events, enjoying a backyard fire pit with cozy chairs, music, s'mores, and friends, going to see a symphony, an opera, or a ballet show. Home and lifestyle ideas. Start winter-specific projects. Declutter, begin your spring cleaning early, learn an instrument, take up woodwork, or just pick any new hobby. Get as much sunlight as possible, even on a gray day. Yes, you still benefit from the sunlight. Indoor-outdoor water spas, explore infrared therapy or warming lights. Of course, research how to use them safely. Build a collection of favorite winter movies and playlists. Light candles for a warm winter glow, try new winter recipes, or create a hot chocolate station or tea station. These rituals help create a sense of comfort and enjoyment throughout the season. And finally, if you're able to, plan a winter trip. Traveling the world for me has taught me that winter can feel completely different depending on where you are. Some places are designed to make winter fun, cozy, and full of life. Visiting well-known ski countries or towns feels like stepping into another world. In some places, people carry skis on trains, hop on and off the slopes with ease, and the atmosphere is cheerful and cozy. The lifestyle itself encourages you to embrace the season instead of fighting it. By shifting your mindset, preparing your body, planning intentionally, and embracing winter activities, the season can transform from something you dread into something you genuinely enjoy. Or at least enjoy more than you did before. Winter doesn't have to be endured. Okay, winter doesn't have to be endured. It can be experienced.